Yo, what's going on, guys? It's going to be playing some Aatrox in the top lane and showing you the most broken build on him right now that has the highest win rate. And the funny thing is, Riot doesn't even recommend the item, which is Jack Show. Jack Show on Aatrox is crazy. It synergizes really well with bruisers right now who run Conquer or Lethal Tempo, since it gives you more armor and magic resist for each second you're in a fight. So once your Jack Show stacked, your Conch's full stacked, you're unkillable, you're too tanky, doing too much damage. For this build, we want Ravenous Hydra into Jack Show. If you rush Jack Show first item, you won't have enough damage to force kills early on. So after Ravenous Jack Show, what you want to do is go for Death's Dance. That's exactly what we're going to be doing. Up against a Yone, Aatrox has a lot of matchups where level 1, he's not that good. His level 1's a very long cooldown. I'm not leeching her on Raptors. So anyways, your level 1 Q, very long cooldown. It gets pretty low per level in it by 2 seconds. Just don't overplay your level 1 hand too much. We also have our passive up, so if we can find that, we'll do something. Level 3 is when Aatrox really starts to shine. We'll step up for a raw auto. He gets out traded because he pops the bone plating there. And we get our passive off on him. We miss a melee, but I wasn't ready to really take a big trade with this guy anyways. He's pushing the wave into us, which is what we wanted. If he comes to us, then we're not going to die to a gank, and we can also just kind of relax and try to get level 2. Level 2, level 3. He's getting his knockup ready, but then he's not actually using it. It's almost like he's afraid to push the wave. He should have traded there. This guy's a very passive player. Get a point in our E now. It's not worth taking more than 2 auto attacks worth of damage to get a CS. If you're going to step up forward and you're going to get absolutely destroyed, don't just give it. Try to max range farm it with Q. Gonna QE into him. Didn't put out the other Qs because I didn't want to end up dumping the wave, and he's also playing really far back to where I don't think we could have landed it anyways. Good hit by him. My passive's up. He pulls back. She gets it. We hit him with the big third Q. Auto attack E reset. Very nice. Great gank from the Evelyn. She threw camp, cleared, ganked. Very hard for champions like Yone to deal with. He doesn't have the mobility to escape that pre-6. A lot of his mobility is truly stationary. Kind of in place slipperiness. The Eve ganks are pretty hard for him to handle. He still has his flash. He didn't burn his ignite. He still has potential kill pressure on us when he comes back to lane. The best thing about this build is really the team fighting. It's not bad solo or anything like that. The team fighting is where you'll really see it shine with your R resets, maxed out Conch, maxed out Jack Show. You'll see some pretty crazy value. We don't really have to reset here. We have enough HP to stay. Oh, his jungler's here. QE into him. He takes a turret shot for that auto attack W reset. I don't think they can dive me here at all. I think that's really possible. Ooh, that minion wasn't in turret range. That was strange. The Nocturne was topside looking for Eve Krugs. She completely avoided him though. Nocturne's going to beat Evelyn in a 2-on-2 anyways. He's trying to do something here. We'll E back. Got him with a W third Q, but we didn't get him with the centered part. Auto E reset. Got the cannon minion. Auto E reset's really useful for those type of situations. QE into him. Our Q's on cooldown. We have W up though, and we're underneath turret, so we can't do a whole lot. Passive's on a cooldown for us. I'll try to find a raw Q here. He steps up for that. He's thinking about going in on us there. He does have a dagger advantage. It's a bit of extra attack speed. I should be able to poke him down though as he steps up. Couldn't find it. Ripperoni. Now my Q's on cooldown. Nocturne's bot side though, so we're fine. We'll E back. I don't feel like dying there. I just need to reset. He could potentially freeze here if he really wanted. potentially could have frozen it. It doesn't look like he's going to. First back against slippery champions, you can look for plated. I think that's actually the best option here since he's AD, Nocturne's AD, and he's also slippery champion. Landing our autos and Qs will be much easier the faster we are. Still going to be looking for Ravenous first item. It's hilarious to me that this is not a favorite item on Aatrox when it's one of his highest win rate items in the game. And Jack Show is his highest win rate item in the game. It's not favorited either, so kind of funny. He dumps the wave. We miss out on a bunch of XP, but we still hit level 6 first since we got the initial kill on him. We're level 6 first. We should have a slight item advantage as well because we had barely more CS and the assist gold, so we'll see. The plated is going to be very strong versus him. Against ranged top laners, you always pretty much go tier 2 boot rush on Aatrox as well. Tier 2 boots is kind of nasty. Plated mercs or Ionians, usually plated is the way to go, obviously if they're physical damage. Hey friend, got him with that third cube. We missed a minion to do it though, so I don't know. We have minion advantage there. He's taking a lot of damage from the creeps. He's about to die. I missed my auto attack on the minion. That sucks. It was my passive too. I think it would have killed him. Probably gonna get ganked soon if I had to guess. That was a bad W usage on my part. I was trying to just use Q there. He's gonna have his shield up, so we're not really gonna be able to kill him. He did just give up cannon. Down he goes anyways. We can slap him out of the air. That's why even bad matchups that can consistently dodge your Q on Aatrox, like Irelia, Fiora, if you play defensive, you can still slap them out of the air with your Qs. It's just a lot of the times versus these really slippery champions, offensive Qs aren't very good because they'll just dodge it and then all in you. Something to watch out for. Yeah, later, my dude. I mean, using flash, it sucks. It's better than dying. Plus, his R's on cooldown. It's going to slow down his tempo quite a bit. If he had flash, he might have been able to keep up. The thing is, we were closer to the wall, so he wasn't going to be able to match it immediately. So we can just dash towards wall flash or flash wall then dash. All right, let's get a big chunk of Ravenous. You can go for early Vampiric. That's good versus tank matchups or slightly pokey matchups I've found. Otherwise, Caulfield is a little bit better for the ability haste. I'm not a huge fan of rushing T-Mat first a part of the Titanic, because if you do want to freeze, it completely takes away that option. So even if it's the perfect condition to freeze, you can't. Every auto is pushing the wave. Max E second. Get him with a W, and we don't land the last one. He seems to be able to go through our second part of the W with his own dash if he times it appropriately. Vampiric here would be really nice. I can still freeze it from this position, I think. Or at least close enough to a freeze to where he'll step up and try to break it. EW into him. We find an auto attack. Plus we have minion advantage here, so it's really not a bad fight at all. I think we hit him out of the air. His R goes through everything, though. You can't really cancel his R unless you block it with your body. He needs a gank. The best way to handle Aatrox is to shut him down early with ganks, which is why a lot of time on Aatrox, he's somewhat passive. Level 1 and level 2 and then level 3. All you need is one raw Q, then you can, or you can EW Q, Q, Q. Mix in some autos if you have the spacing for it. Pretty big CS advantage on him here. Should be able to create a freeze, especially if I body block a little bit. Look at the cannon. He got perma blocked. We have one more range creep than he does, so this might not be a freeze if my minions focus down at the last range creep. We'll see. Typically want them to have 4 more range creeps than you, and he didn't really have that anymore. He may not realize that it's not a freeze. He might step up. My wave reinforces first, so it's definitely pushing towards him. in a pretty obvious way. So now he's sitting back, he realizes it. Don't really want to be missing these minions. I think we only missed one there. Passive auto. You can auto attack W reset. Auto W reset's a little cleaner than auto E reset. Got him with the raw Q. Trying to dissuade him from stepping up into it. I think he thinks Nocturne's coming here, but he's not. Hey, friend. You're dead. Ignite empowered auto. I literally think he thought Nocturne was top side, but I could literally see Nocturne bot side. What a goofball, man. So I gotta check the mini map. He's probably begging for a gank right now. You can't do anything against Aatrox if he has a lead and he's level 3 and up. Level 3 Aatrox is really scary. And then every point you get into your Q gets on a 2-second shorter cooldown. Very spammable, no mana costs. Champion's just a better version of Riven when you think about it. Riven doesn't have any self-healing in her kit. Aatrox has self-healing off his passive, so pretty spicy. Pull them together. I think we actually win this. We'll hop over with E. We have tier 2 boots as well, so we should be able to outrun him. We get the knock up E back. My W should pull him. Evelyn gets the charm. Down he goes. It's a masturbate. What can I say? He really thought he was going to get that kill. So I go play it against double physical. Or let's say you're playing against an Echo jungle and a Rumble top or Teemo top with an Evelyn jungle. Then you'd go Merc Tread Rush tier 2 boots. You'd get pretty crazy value out of it. Boots are never a bad item purchase. Speed is the tankiest stat in League. Most 80 carries or even some mages in the late game, they can output so much damage on you that if instead of just mitigating, ooh, 20% less damage, instead if you can dodge it altogether or they can't quite reach you, you're taking no damage compared to taking a lot of damage. That's why boots are broken, bro. Mobility is OP. 80 carries get way too strong in the late game. We can't freeze it anymore. It's not an option. We have to perma push with Rav, get it stacked and don't die. Your Rav gives you more AD and Omnivamp. They're going to nerf it to where it doesn't give you any extra Omnivamp per stack. It'll just be extra AD. That's fine though. It'll still be a good item. Maybe not first item rush worthy. Instead, Aatrox will fall back to the Eclipse. But it's still pretty good. This guy can't come back to his turret. He might have just rage quit. I don't know. Nope, he didn't rage quit. Good for him. I'm proud of him. So proud of this guy for sticking with it. So what they need to do here is send their mid and jungle over here. It's not going to be easy to catch us though because I have tier 2 boots. EW. And then he can just break out of it. How annoying is that? Even with a good W, he can just say, nah, I don't think so. Trying to get him with my passive autos. He misses wave after wave. I have this wall here to go around. Just need to watch out for Zoe. Okay, Zoe's still mid. We're fine then. We're chilling. I'll let this wave push up a little bit more. We have multiple escape routes. There's no reason to make it easy on Young. We might as well make him struggle here. Make him step up a little bit farther. Even if I miss a few minions, he's missing all of them anyways. Hey, friend. You guys want to fight me? I have more items than you. My pass is up. I don't really want to use it here. Zoe's in the area. She's throwing bubbles and stuff. We're chilling. They can't kill us. As long as we have E, we're unkillable. E's on a 5-second cooldown as well. Pretty short. The Yon's coming back to lane. No complete item. He does have Executioners. 25% heal cut isn't very scary. Back in the day, that used to be a 40-50% heal cut. He's going to have to back off or get stepped on here. He might have just gone in a brush. Kind of what we want to do at this point is group Since we've taken his turret, we'll just take the monster camps. So at this exact moment, Herald's the best play for us, and then we'll group into Dragon as well. Take Herald really fast. Aatrox doesn't really have any bonus damage against monsters like a lot of top laners do, such as Darius or Garen or Mordekaiser. Aatrox Q does CC monsters for twice as long though on the knockup part. Auto E reset. Very nice. It's a dragon fight. This is where Aatrox shines. Level 6 and up with R on team fights. Get 1 killer and assist while you're on your R. Get the R reset. And then you win the game because it extends your R. Big fat extension. Lots of movement speed. Are they really playing heavy for this? They're all going to die. I don't think Yon's even over here. They should die here, but Lucian's already dead somehow. My team's not even really playing for this for some reason. We'll QE into them. We get a bit of damage, not as much as I would like. Ignite on the Nocturne. Get her with the Q. Auto attack. Oh, couldn't get her with the E reset. That was really nasty. We tanked so much and we don't have our mythic yet. Jack would make us way tankier for that type of fight. Imagine Lucian wants this. Yon's weaseling his way in. He ends up getting a kill. That's kind of crazy. Get him with a Q knockup. Double Q, in fact. Very nice fight. Look at gold spent. We're not even fed in terms of gold spent. Look, Nocturne has just as much gold spent as us. So does the Zoe. In that fight, we were not. We were not gold efficient at all. Sitting on 3k gold. Now we're gold efficient. If we had Jack Show, I don't think we would have even lost half of our health versus nearly all of it. Now you want Death's Dance. If you're not in the team fight stage of the game, or if you have a support to Giga Pill for you, such as a Yuumi, you don't need Death's Dance. But if you are the primary frontline for your team, Death's Dance is the best third item on Aatrox, unless they're full AP. Assuming they have at least 2 physical damage champions, which they have 3 of, the Nocturne, this champion, Nyla, and Yon. The armor gives insane value. 1 kill or assist of someone who's focusing us, and when we have Death's Dance, basically gives us our full HP bar back. It's a lot. I'm not a big fan of blue jungle smite on Evelynn. I actually prefer the green or the red one. Find those to be more useful. Somehow they're winning this fight over here. I'll go ahead and R for this. Hit him with a WQ. To another Q. Oh, I just got slept. Great. That was a great blue ward on my part. Really impactful. I didn't even put it in a bush. It was naked in the open. Auto attack into the Q. How big is that wave top? Okay, that's actually kind of big enough to justify me going over there. It's more than a wave of minions. There's nothing to chase here. The second the enemies see me, they're going to run, and I don't have R. For those of you wondering, why don't I run down there? I would be there right now. I wouldn't even be there yet, and they would just run away at that point. If I had R, I would have gone for it, but... No R equals... I'm probably not going to get a kill here. With the no speed up aspect, and they have the Sona speed ups. Lucian should definitely reset here. Nocturne could wipe him like a mosquito. Oh, hey, Nocturne. That was a bad E on my part. Hey, friend. Got him with Ignite. On R extensions. Auto attack E reset. Bro, Nyla's not dying. Zoe didn't even try to sleep me. That's kind of funny. Oh, that did not work out well. They are healing a lot. Good grief. What is that healing, dude? Sona's super empowering them. Holy crap. I gotta heal up off these with my Omni Vamp from Rav. A little bit of passive healing as well. Lucian was thinking about it. Glad he didn't. I would not have liked it if he stole my Raptor there. That would have been super BM. I think I'm on a ward right here. Pop him with EW. Oh, I'm dead. Damn. Evelyn gets a kill. That wasn't worth me dying, though. They got 1,000 gold off that. Our biggest issue is honestly the Zoe Sona. Sona's giving them so much heal shield. And then the Zoe sleep slows us down to where we can't stay on top very well. Taking almost all magic damage, too. Jackshow gives equal parts armor and magic resist. We do already have the plated though, and I don't think you really get much magic resist in League of Legends on any champion per level. I think it's mainly armor, so we could go for Ma here, or at least a Hex Drinker. He's always one of their better players. Looking at her KDA at least, their CS is all pretty much identical. We have the most CS in the game. Typically the CS will tell who the strongest player is on their champion, because you're farming well. Probably means you're not overplaying or just randomly missing CS too much. With that being said, I should have like 200 CS at this point, even with how scrappy the lane was. It's not great to be taking your jungle's jungle as long as they're at least level 6 and they're not pathing. Like, she has her bot side up right now and dragons coming up to where, did she have time to take red buff? No, she didn't. She really didn't even have time for it, so it wasn't a big deal that we took it. I can't believe Yon actually just did that. Getting with the knock-up into the last auto. You see how fast this Sona is, though? Like, what the heck? Got him with the knock-up W. We got to E back because Nyla's doing Nyla stuff, and I can't see. Everything was still black from Nocturne there. I think Nyla's still over here. Sorry, Echo. I can't get to her. She's fast, dude. She's moving. We shouldn't even be chasing kills right now. We should be getting Dragon. A nice try, Echo. Nice try, my dude. Once R is down on Aatrox, it's so hard to stay on top of them. So many fast champions these days. I assume this brush is warded. There might be even a control ward over here. Yeah. It's not easy to stay on top of that. Nyla goes in, she gets picked. I'm kind of low though. Not a big fan of this fight. Is always sitting on exhaust as well. Yeah, I'm just leaving. This isn't worth. This is a weird fight. I'm outie. Sona's causing some massive issues. The 5-man speed ups, 5-man shields. When we're trying to apply all of the AoE damage that we have. Biggest thing was dying and giving him 1,000 shutdown gold. Now we just got to play for Draxel. I'm really focused on that. Because the longer the fights stretch on, the bigger advantage they have with Sona. Sona's 5v5 potential and really long drawn out scrap fiestas is really good. We got to go for Death's Dance here now, or even Vistage. You know, we could have gone Vistage third item. Maw's probably better though for the Omni Vamp when it pops. I gotta find a way to get on top of Sona, dude. If I could get on Sona, oh, I should be able to kill her pretty quick. I'm thinking we go Death's Dance into Surls or Death's Dance Vistage. I don't think we'll need any more magic resistance. They're only double mage and triple physical. Oh, are we going... I think Baron's the bad call here. They only have one person bot. If we start Baron and they send 4 with the Zoe Sona, it's going to be challenging to disengage. He smited it at least. Got a smite on cooldown. As funny as that sounds, smite is a powerful tool for Nocturne to end up landing his fear and whatnot. Nice, nice, nice. I have walls to jump over, and I'm also pretty tanky. They can't snap me very fast. If they had a Thresher or Blitz, I wouldn't be doing this. Hey, friend. Hello, friends. I gotta disengage here. Got the Zoe. I'm pretty happy with that. Killing a Nocturne with the Sona on him is a different story, though. I should have flashed for that Sona there. Just like that. Got her W. She's dead. Look how little damage I'm taking from the turret. 374. That's not crazy because it's fully heated up. It's really not that much. Solid. I only have 150 shutdown. Feels bad. I've been farming quite as much. I don't think we can end here. We'd have to go for Baron or Dragon. They have double turrets. Best case scenario, we get a pick, take 2 turrets, and then we all die. Staying is kind of greedy. Aatrox late game doesn't fall off very hard. Traditionally, Aatrox would fall off super hard. With how good his items are, Season 13, he really doesn't, though. I mean, you could even go show Jin on him and get solid results. It's the funny thing. Typically, you have better options, though, like the Black Cleaver for the Shred. They don't have a tank, so I think we could even justify a Shojin this game. Like to reset, get a big chunk of this, get a big chunk of that. Sitting at 347 AD, 160 armor, 150 magic resist, and that's with Jack Show not even stacked. Jack Show gives you a bunch of extra armor magic resist once you're in combat, and then it boosts them by 15% until you end combat on top of that once it's full stack. They're going to have to nerf it for champions that aren't tanks, essentially. You don't want bruisers building this item. It's just too strong. Nocturne should have gone for a Black Cleaver this game, I think. Hey, friend. Give me those aura resets. Still probably can't even get on top of Sona, even with the extra movement speed. EW. That was enough to get on her. Hey, Zoe. Oh, almost got her as well. Boy, oh boy. Playing tanks is fun, dude. Whoever thought that Aatrox was a tank, better tank than Ram is. That's the thing about bruisers. They do more damage to tanks, and with a combination of bruiser and tank items, they're tankier than tanks as well, because self-healing's so overtuned. Heal cut's that weak. What is 25% heal cut gonna do? Back in the day, that was 50% on executioners. It was 40 or 50%, and then its evolution was 60%, and I think Ignite was 70. Something along those lines. So it was much higher than it is now, 20-30%. It wanted self-healers to get kind of crazy. I don't need these camps. I'll help her take them faster. Don't know why she really went for Gromp there instead of the Yone, though. Yone was a sitting duck. That would have made a lot more sense than Gromp. Yone's on his 2 item 4 and 7 power spike. It's getting kind of scary. After Death's Dance. I don't know. It's a tough call. I just end up going for a Cleaver for the mobility. I would like to take Baron here. Could play for Draxel and wait it out. We're already ahead in gold. We could stall the game for 3 minutes, show up Dragon, and win the game. I think Flame Soul is one of the worst souls in the game. It's only an extra 180 damage every few seconds, which is nothing when a single 80 carry auto attack, which they can put out several in a second, is doing 900 damage. To where, yeah, Flame Soul is the worst soul in the game, but the Flame Dragons individually are actually pretty good. Zoe missed all of her stuff. This is a bad fight, though. This is a really weird fight. They did 0 damage to us, which is kind of crazy because they were all there. Hey, Sona. Got Sona Flash. Should be able to tank this. My teammates just follow me up. We took 6 turret shots. Just need people to react. Turrets can't really save you this late into the game. Even if it's a 4v, you have 4 people, the enemy team has 5. You don't want to do it because, like you see there, you can still do full damage output and tank turret, and they can't kill you. So just pretend like a turret is a half of an 80 carry in the late game, if that. It's no longer that absolute. What's his name? It's no longer a Thanos in the early game where it's just a few shots and it's a kill. Even more so, last season they buffed turrets, give them more damage to stop early game dives, but people still dive a lot even early. They're gonna lose everything. Absolutely everything. Losing triple inhib's hard to come back from, even if you have the better late game comp, because you get stuck in base perpetually. This is cute. Hey, friend. Down she goes, and we walk out, and look, full health. Well, close enough to it. The turrets are hitting us. Aatrox with Jack Show is really fun. I plan on doing one for him in the jungle, so check for that out on the main channel. Let's look at damage dealt, damage taken. Looking at damage dealt enemy champions, we had the most dealt in the game, standard Aatrox stuff, and for damage taken, we took the most on our team, baby. For self-mitigated, we self-mitigated 48k, most in the game. That's kind of crazy. If you count self-mitigated, we took the most damage in the game because we self-mitigated 8k more than Nocturne. So that's a higher number, 36 plus 8 versus his 43. So we're at 44. So we took the most damage in the game if you count self-mitigated. We dealt the most damage. Kind of nuts, especially when you consider the fact that they had a Sona 5-man shielding. Sona is one of the best late game 5v5 supports in the game. To look at the stats, the shield, the heals. No other support can do what she does, the way she does it. Anyways, Aatrox, pretty busted right now. If you're going to pick him, you should definitely ban Vayne or Fiora. You can definitely beat Vayne. Fiora, on the other hand, it's challenging because in the late game, not only does she give you issues early and mid game, but late game she can split push on you, and you don't have good options versus that on Aatrox, so she'll kill you in a split. So definitely go for the Fiora ban. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Kingsticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.